Vigo Ho's real comparison. There's something special about a day spent in the garden, when the sun is warm, the soil is soft, and even the smallest progress feels like magic. Today, we're diving into a few meaningful garden projects that may seem random at first glance, but each one carries a story, a purpose, and a touch of transformation. Whether it's planting feverfew in the open dirt or placing artichoke seedlings in the earth, every task brings this little corner of nature one step closer to its full glory. Last night, the kids and I were under the stars, planting a different variety of feverfew, and even though we didn't quite finish, there was something magical about that shared moment. This morning, we're picking up where we left off. Alongside the feverfew, we've got gomphrena, rudbeckia, and of course, our faithful dahlias. I'll also be showing you how some of our other crops are doing, a peek into what's thriving and what's still finding its way. But there's more than just soil and seedlings today. We'll also be planting up some large containers, the big, weathered urns that flank our dumpster enclosure. They're not glamorous, but they're a blank canvas, and today we give them a burst of life. Plus, there's a tulip tree waiting to take root next to the barn, ready to turn that space into something beautiful for years to come. Later on, we're tackling something many of you have asked about, hose reels. Aaron's got a side-by-side comparison between the new 100-foot hose link and the VGO version. It's a little clip he filmed weeks ago that almost got lost in the chaos of sickness and spring prep, but it's packed with insights, and we'll be sharing our honest thoughts. Back in the garden, I've got something I'm really excited to show you, the feverfew seedlings in our paper pots. These were started on February 23rd, 14 weeks ago, and they've held up beautifully. The paper pots are a game changer, strong, sustainable, and so easy to plant. No more plastic cleanup, no more clutter. Just roots that are happy, thriving, and ready to grow. I've decided to space the next batch of feverfew 12 inches apart, less crowded, more breathing room. It's all part of the ongoing experiment that is gardening. The artichokes, imperial and green globe varieties, will be spaced 2 feet apart. We've had great luck with green globes in the past, especially when started in January. They thrive in our heat and sun, even if they don't winter over. They're so easy to grow and rewarding to harvest. With everything planted, it's time for a short break. I find shade, grab my neck fan. Yes, you heard that right, a neck fan, a wonderfully weird gift from Aaron's parents that's quickly become a summer essential, and take a moment to breathe. But as always, breaks don't last long around here. It's time to move the Black Hill spruce out of one of the big urns to make way for fresh soil and flowers. Aaron and I strap in and lift the spruce together, and the plan is to replant it near the tulip tree. While we wait for the auger to dig the hole, I head back to check on our new crops and water them in. The drip system's running, but I want to give them a little extra love. Unfortunately, the water tank is full of chelated iron at the moment, it's iron treatment day. So the extra watering will have to wait just a bit longer. The plants are doing well. The water coverage looks good, even with just a few minutes of drip time. Our spacing is set, artichokes every 2 feet, feverfew every 12 inches. Further down the row, you'll find orange gomphrena, a rainbow of rudbeckias, cherry brandy, Sahara, prairie sun, and orange fudge, followed by our daisy seedlings and a line of tuber dahlias at the end. You know, it's moments like this, standing under the shade of the ash tree, surrounded by the quiet hum of life in the garden, that really make all the effort worth it. Even when plans shift, like needing to wait on the water tank because it's full of chelated iron, it's just part of the rhythm out here. Every change, every little delay, just reminds me to slow down, to watch, and to appreciate. And I think that's one of the most beautiful parts of gardening, it teaches patience better than anything else. The drip system's running, the plants are soaking in what they need, and in the meantime, we get to take in how far everything has come. Walking back to check on the crops, the transformation is honestly kind of emotional. Rows of feverfew now rooted in the soil, the artichokes spaced with care, each one representing a decision made with hope for a strong harvest. There's a quiet kind of pride in that, knowing that these plants started as tiny seeds and now stand resilient in the sun, ready to grow. And that orange gomphrena? It's already adding sparks of color to the rows, like little firecrackers of joy in the dirt.
Before we wrap, I take you on a quick tour of some of our proudest crops, the potatoes and onions. They're starting to bloom, which means tubers are forming underground. It's always a thrill to see that kind of progress.
Red Pontiacs, Huckleberry Golds, German Butterballs, they've all come up strong. Even our ranunculus, though being a bit bullied by bindweed, are holding their own.
They're a cool season flower, and I planted them late, so I knew it'd be a gamble, but gardening is full of small risks and beautiful surprises.